Today I'm going to be testing out viral celebrity recipes to see if they're actually worth making, including Gigi Hadid's famous pasta recipe and a sandwich that we need 21 ingredients for. So let's get going. The first recipe I'm going to be testing out is Hailey Bieber's pizza toast, which has 11.1 million views on her own TikTok account. She starts by buttering her bread on both sides, so I'm pretty sure she uses sourdough bread. I thought this was going to be enough butter for both sides, and it definitely wasn't. This is quite a large piece of sourdough. So let's flip that over and place it on there and butter the other side. Salted butter on bread. It's just a dream combination in itself, to be honest. Then she adds some truffle oil all over her bread, but I don't have truffle oil because I don't like truffles, so I'm just gonna use olive oil today. Give that a little spread out evenly as well. Same on the other side. Now she says to toast it, so I'm actually gonna cook my whole pizza toast in the air fryer, so I'm gonna pop this in the air fryer until it's golden on both sides. Our bread is now toasted and crisp, so now she adds the burrata. Am I gonna be able to get this open? The answer is no. Let me get a knife. So now she kind of breaks some of it off and just pulls it over her toast. I love burrata. I love the creaminess of it. Oh, it's falling out. This feels so messy, but she does it with her hands, so I'm doing it with my hands. Then she says her tomatoes are in olive oil, lemon juice, and salt. So I'm just gonna drizzle some olive oil over the top of my tomatoes. I'm also gonna do these ones for our sandwich that we're gonna make later. A bit of lemon juice and a sprinkling of salt. So she places these over her toast, and then she bakes it in the oven. So like I said, mine's gonna go back into the air fryer. She didn't actually say how much time, so I'm just gonna go until it looks good. That looks pretty good to me. It had about 8 minutes in the air fryer, so now she sprinkles some Parmesan cheese over the top, and then she pops it back in the oven for a little bit longer. While that's cooking, she says to warm up your marinara sauce. So I'm actually using pizza sauce because we don't really have marinara sauce in the UK, as far as I'm aware, but I feel like pizza sauce is basically the same thing, and we are making pizza toast. So I assume this is correct. How's that amount? Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? And I'm just gonna warm this in the microwave. Our pizza sauce is warm and our toast is now out of the air fryer. It looks really good. So she spoons the warm marinara sauce over the top of the tomatoes. She sprinkles a bit more Parmesan cheese over the top and some oregano and some red pepper flakes or crushed chilies as I've got here. I'm only gonna do a little bit of crushed chilies because my spice tolerance isn't great, so I don't want this to be too spicy. And that's it, that's what it looked like. I'm gonna grab a knife, we're gonna cut it in half so we can do a taste test. Oh yeah, nice and crispy. Right, let's give it a go. That's really good. I love how crispy the edges are and it just has so much flavor. I also love the creaminess of the burrata. I really like that. For taste, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than this, does it? I would say though, for ease, I'm gonna give it like a 7. It was super easy, but there was a lot of going in and out of the air fryer. I don't feel like we need that many steps for pizza toast, but it was very good. But yeah, ease, a 7. The next recipe I'm gonna be testing out is Kylie Jenner's ramen. And this video on TikTok isn't actually by Kylie herself, but this video has 9.6 million views. She starts by cooking her instant ramen. I'm not actually sure which variety she uses, but I'm using this one today. I'm assuming we don't add the seasonings that come with it. So popping that into our water for about 3 minutes. I'm interested to know what these seasonings taste like though. I'm gonna save them. Put them with another ramen, I guess. Our ramen is now fully cooked, so I'm just gonna drain it, and then she transfers them into a frying pan. She adds in a big blob of butter and a good helping of garlic powder. I think that's enough. And she just mixes this in until the butter's melted. So my garlic seems to have clumped together. My pan wasn't even that hot. I should have used garlic paste or something. My butter is now melted and my garlic is clumpy. So then she beats an egg and she pours that over the top and she gives that a mix through. Then she sprinkles it with everything bagel seasoning. Now this isn't super popular in the UK, so this is actually a homemade version that I made like a while ago. So I'm just gonna sprinkle it over the top. Although I'm pretty sure I saw a version of it in Aldi the other day. I didn't buy it, but I might go back and buy it just to see what it's like. I don't know how much is enough, to be honest. I feel like that looks like enough. And then we'll just stir that through. Okay, let's do a taste test. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like the prettiest dish I've ever made, but it's about how it tastes, as I always say. It's not bad. I like how buttery it is. I don't love it, but I also would eat the whole bowl, so I don't hate it. I'm actually not a huge fan of the everything bagel seasoning on top. Like, I like everything bagel seasoning usually, but there's just something about it I just don't feel like works that well in here. But I love the egg, I love the butter, and I love the garlic. For taste, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. And for ease, this was super easy, so I'm gonna give the ease a 9 out of 10. The next recipe I'm gonna be testing now is Snoop Dogg's Billionaire bacon. And this video on TikTok has 3.6 million views, and this recipe is also in his cookbook. So I'm gonna open up our bacon. Apparently we need thick, streaky bacon. And I'm gonna lay this down on my little tray here, which I've lined with foil. So I reckon I can fit 3 pieces on there. Now he mixes together light brown sugar, black pepper, and crushed chilies. Good amount of black pepper. In his book it states a teaspoon, but that is for more bacon, so. And the chilies, or red pepper flakes, for a little bit of heat. And then they just mix this together. And then they just evenly sprinkle this over the bacon. I really like sweet and savory together, so I have a feeling I'm gonna like this. There we go, perfect. So now they just bake it in the oven until it's nice and crispy. Our bacon is now fully cooked, and it seems that our whole tray is caramelized. So let's try and peel a piece off. Oh no, it's fully stuck. Oh, here we go. This one's lifting. This piece looks extra crispy. I love crispy bacon though. The sugar has literally stuck it to the foil. Okay, we have a piece. Let's do a taste test. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I just got a kick as well. I don't know if I love the kick, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, I don't have a great spice tolerance, so this is like kind of spicy. I love the sweet and salty together though, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna give the taste an 8 out of 10. This is really delicious. And for ease, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I don't know how much easier you can get than sprinkling some sugar, pepper and chili flakes on some bacon. It's really good. The next recipe I'm gonna be testing now is Bella Hadid's sandwich. And this video has over 14 million views on TikTok. And this is actually a TikTok that she posted. And I urge you to go watch this video because it is hilarious. The editing is so bad, it makes the video so good. Like random music just appears halfway through and then it abruptly stops. I also now have to follow this video and it's not the easiest video to follow, but we're gonna give it a shot. She starts by mixing together olive oil. I don't know the amounts of anything. She didn't say, so we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna do our best and we're just gonna guess. And some balsamic vinegar, some salt, some black pepper, some oregano. Oh, these are so rubbish. these little jars. And some basil, dried basil she states. And some crushed chilies. Again, I'm gonna go light on the crushed chilies because the bacon was too spicy for me. And she just mixes this together. All right, let's set this one aside. Now she makes the sauce. So I believe it's mayo she adds in. So in goes the mayonnaise. She also adds in garlic, and she specifically states not raw garlic, so I'm using garlic paste. She also adds in some mustard and some fresh basil in the sauce. Can we just appreciate that I have kept this basil plant alive for a solid 3 weeks now? I have been taking such good care of him. I've been watering him every single day, and I usually kill plants, so this is a big achievement for me. I'm very proud. That should be enough basil, so then she mixes this together. Perfect, and we'll set this one aside. Now she slices up some lettuce and transfers it into a bowl. She also dices up some red onion. So interestingly, I would say that chopping up an onion would almost always make me cry. And recently, when cutting up an onion, And I've cut up quite a few onions, not even a single tear. I don't understand, like what happened? I mean, I'm not complaining. I like it that it doesn't hurt my eyes and make me cry anymore. In goes the onion. Then she adds some lemon juice. She also adds some red wine vinegar, and I don't have red wine vinegar, but I have cider vinegar, so I'm gonna add a little bit of this and hope it doesn't taste too different. Then she adds most of the dressing, and I'm gonna save some for the sandwich, and then just mix this all up. Okay, perfect. We're ready to assemble our sandwich. I have all the fillings out for our sandwich now. So the rolls I'm using are these New York bakery ones. These are 2 NYC subs, so hopefully they're good. Hopefully they're big enough. I found them in Tesco, I'd never seen them before. That's what they look like. I reckon that'll be big enough. Let's slice this open. Now she adds her sauce onto one side. Then she adds her salad to the other side. Then she adds turkey slices. I feel like I'm at Subway. And then salami. Now, she has slices of cheese, but I didn't have slice, so I'm just gonna use grated. I'm sure it will taste very similar. Now, she says she doesn't like tomatoes, but she said if the person you love loves tomatoes, then you should add tomatoes. And I love tomatoes, so I'm gonna add tomatoes. These are the ones that we salted and drizzled with lemon and olive oil from earlier. And then she just finishes with a little bit more of that dressing on top. Right, how am I gonna close this? I'm not, am I? I'm gonna have to unattach it and force it on top. That's one big sandwich. That does look really good, right? One other thing that she added that I completely forgot about was those little banana peppers, but I couldn't find them. Then I realized that they might have been in the jarred section, like a pickled peppers section, and I didn't look there, but I didn't add them. I don't actually like them that much, so maybe it was a good thing that I didn't add them. Let's slice it in half. I'm gonna go down this slice here. How does it look? Oh. Okay, let's give it a taste test. That is a nice sandwich. That is a really good sandwich. I love how fresh it tastes, and it's packed with flavor and different textures, and I really like the sauce as well, that basil mayo that we made. It just didn't blow me away. You know, maybe it's just not my type of sandwich. I'm not a huge salami person. I'm quite basic when it comes to sandwiches, but I did really enjoy this. And it's definitely better than the ramen that we made. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10 for taste. And for ease, it did have a lot of ingredients. It was easy, it was fairly quick, but the amount of ingredients is putting me off. So for ease, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. The final recipe I'm gonna be testing out today is Gigi Hadid's famous pasta recipe. And the video that I have seen on TikTok has 3.5 million views, but there are so many videos of making this pasta and so many people have said it's amazing, so I'm really excited for this one. I've got my pasta cooking at the back there, and I'm just gonna pour some olive oil into our pan, followed by some diced onions and some garlic. Let's remove that bit of onion shell, skin, and she just sautés these until translucent. Now she adds in tomato paste. So it looks like about 3 big dollops. And I'm gonna stir this in. Then she adds in double cream or heavy cream. Again, I'm not exactly sure how much. They kind of just pour it in like this, and then they stir this together. Perfect. Now they add their seasonings. So garlic powder. Oh. I hate these little tubs. A bit of that. Crushed chilies, Italian herbs, some Cajun seasoning, some Parmesan cheese, some butter, and some pasta water. Again, I don't know how much. I'm just gonna start with a little bit, and then we can always add more. And then they just mix this together. This smells really good. Right, I'm gonna drain our pasta. They tip the pasta into the sauce and then fully coat it. Then they just add a little bit more Cajun seasoning on top for good measure, and some black pepper. Are you guys gonna judge me if I just taste it straight out of the pan? Don't judge me, okay, I'm gonna do it. That is so good. It's creamy, it's tomatoey, it's got a nice kick to it, but it's not like blow your head off like the chili flakes are. The Cajun seasoning is really nice in it. It's super flavoursome, and it feels really comforting as well. Okay, I get the hype for this one. Taste, I'm gonna go 10 out of 10. I've got to give a 10 every now and then, haven't I? For ease, I actually thought this was really easy. Yes, you need a few different seasonings, but if you've got them in your cupboard, it's no big deal. So for ease, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. So that is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've tried any of these celebrity recipes and what you thought of them. Also, let me know if there's any other celebrity recipes out there that you think I should try next. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I've set my pasta, that is the wrong side. Although I'm pretty sure I saw a virgin.